G'day all and welcome back to Murder Valley. This is a feedback session from the drive at last night's race meet of the Proto-X, which is Prototype Xtraction. How to make it not drive like a turd. And the feedback is very, very good. So this is yesterday's project where I fitted Lifelike M chassis wheels to it. I believe Lifelike T chassis wheels are exactly the same. So these are a nice fat rim, the widest rims that I know of on a host lot car. Here are some that I made myself. I've got the standard rims and widened them out. Not those ones. So there you go. It's that rim, and I've widened it out and stuck an alloy sleeve on the outside. These worked really well. This is lighter, but anyway. So last night race meet. Turned up, stuck this on the track, drove it around. 16 volts is the go for this. To get this sort of a stance on it with that sort of a gap underneath, which I think is ideal for this. 11mm OD on the front, 12mm OD on the back. And then that tyre is 8.5mm wide. And actually the front, I think it's 5mm. Yeah, 5mm on the front. And that is a glorious package. Now, comparing it to this one, so it's the same width back tyre. The front is, because it's on the standard rim, and I kept the tyre to the width of the rim, so that's just over 4mm. What's that? 4.4mm. So this worked really well, but this is a lot easier. So for viewers at home or blokes that are just mucking around with this sort of stuff for the first time, that's a good package. Now, no extra traction magnet. Unashamedly, when I came into Ho, my idea was to replicate my enjoyment for driving 124 cars. And this is it's a Wampy, so they're technically a 132, but they run the same width as a 124. Now look at the width of those tyres, right? So part of the tuning of these, what I used to do is if I used to use the really sticky tyre, if I had too much traction, I would cut the inside off. So I've always sort of thought that Ho cars have run a tyre that's too narrow. There's Exhibit A, too narrow. And the difference between driving this chassis on the track versus this chassis on the track is that this one doesn't have enough traction coming out of corners and going around corners, so it gets a bit loose too easy. This plants the chassis and without the use of magnets. So if you're not a magnet lover and you know you've never really gelled with magnets, adding a wider tyre, foam in particular. Why foam? I had someone ask me last night. That slot car dude asked why not put silicon on there, and it's because these tyres, they've got compliance, right? So compliance, it's just like running tyre pressure. If you've got a silicon tyre, they just don't have compliance like that. So as the car goes around a corner, this is going to lean a little bit, and those tyres are going to give that little bit, because that's what they've got. They've got compliance. But when you've got a silicon tyre, they don't give. And yes, silicon over foam is a different thing, but that's got the compliance of foam and the grip of silicon. So it's a combination of the two. But treated with WD-40 or RP7 locally in Australia, it's the same. It's a Selly's product, if you know it at all. But these, I am stoked with this. I actually want to race this as a class. Just need to come up with some bodies for it and present it to the group and get boys to vote on it. But so many options of things we could do. We could run that style of body on it. Anything old, because these are the same as magnet traction. So you could run this sort of thing. Beauty of these things, like the Xtraction, is they do standard. They do the 1.4 and 1.5 wheelbase. So we could run that model Porsche there. I got a few of those. The Datsun Utes. If you love your Datsuns or your old Nissan, the Datsun 510, or as it's known in Australia, the 1600. What else have we got here? Ford Capri. There's another one. So all that sort of stuff will fit straight on it if you just want to run standard bodies. And the best thing is Autoworld is making some of these new bodies as well as where's my Autoworld bodies? Oh, here's some. Autoworld's also making some of the modern stuff. So is that a Supra? Yes, it is. So like they got all sorts of stuff. They got the Supra. That's another Supra. That's another Supra. Mitsubishi Eclipse. R34 Skyline. Another R34 Skyline. Now somewhere. Here we go. Here it is. Mazda RX-7 for the Mazda lovers. There is heaps of, like, Autoworld's bringing all these really cool bodies for them, and I'm hoping that some really clever shop in Australia is going to start supplying some of these things. How good would that be? And yeah, and here's the tip. Here's the tip on what to do to your chassis underneath, because so many blokes out there that go, Autoworld's rubbish, but it really hasn't taken very much to bring it to be good. But yeah, I mean, this one's not bad, the drive, and that's got all the standard tyres and everything on it. Just need to true your tyres up. Screw mod, highly recommend ripping the rivet out and replacing it with a screw. But other than that, tweaking, like using nail polish, etc., to hold your tyres in place so that when you true them, they stay there. But this is so good, so good. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thanks to those who have subscribed. I did promise the feedback video. Here I am next day. But yeah, 5 out of 5 Newcastle Ho Racing League race drivers have all commented about these two chassis here with the wider rear rims and the foam tyres on them, about how smooth they are to drive and how consistent. And when you sit back and you watch the boys keep picking the cars up and driving them round, myself included, they're an enjoyable thing. And I think this is half the thing. If you're picking something up and driving it around all the time, and that's what you keep picking up, then that tells you how good it is. And these do not drive like a turd at all. Once you muck around with them a little bit, they're sensational. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Come back and watch more footage, more videos, more episodes coming up. There'll be plenty of more. Sorry for those who don't like Autoworld stuff, that I seem to be a little bit on it at the moment. It's just a little bit of a mission for me at the moment, because we're sorting out racing classes for next year for the NHRL, and I want this to be put forward rather than waiting till halfway through next year. So I just want to get this right before we start racing, so I've got time to be able to make things, do things, and do all that sort of stuff. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, and come back and watch some more. Bye.